Happy Friday to you wherever you are. Welcome to the live. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Very happy to be here with you today. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Wednesday to you wherever you are. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you. Come on in, 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 come on in. Hey, Leanne, how you doing? Hi, Dawn Marie. How you doing? Come on in. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Happy Wednesday to you, wherever you are. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome. 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 Come on in and welcome. 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 Today we're talking about loneliness is a portal. Happy Wednesday. The sacred physics of solitude and the mathematics of being alone. Loneliness versus being alone for empaths. Come on in. Welcome. Greetings to you all. Hello, 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 hello. Come on in. I'm glad you love you. Come on in and tell somebody to tell somebody. Today we're talking about the importance for an empath to be alone after narcissistic abuse. How loneliness or being alone is a portal to your awakening. Come on in. This is what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be disaggregating this, where you understand why you feel alone, or why you've been alone, or why you even surrounded by people, why this happens, why you stand alone, whether you stand alone physically or metaphorically. Why does this happen to you? This is what we're going to talk about today. Loneliness as a portal for an empath who's escaped narcissistic abuse. Underwood, come on in and tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Greetings to you. Come on in. We're just waiting for people to gather and get started in another minute or so. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy fun day. Doesn't matter what the day is. You make it a good day. This is you deciding to make it a good day. So come on in. Come on in. Come on in and tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. We're all knocks. So this is what we're talking about. Why loneliness is important. Why loneliness is important. So let me get started. When an empath finally escapes the gravitational pull of a narcissist, there's a moment where everything stops. The noise, the chaos, and the constant feedback of another's needs. Let me say that again. When an empath finally escapes the gravitational pull of a narcissist, there's a moment where everything stops. The noise, the chaos, and the constant feedback of another person's needs. And then in that stillness, something eerie arises. Loneliness. But this loneliness isn't emptiness. It's a portal. It's a quantum passage through which your nervous system, your consciousness, and your soul begin to resynchronize with divine architecture. So what you're feeling is not the absence of love, this loneliness. It is the recalibration of the frequency in you back to truth. So what exactly is loneliness? Loneliness is not the absence of people. Loneliness is the moment your energetic resonance exceeds the available frequency bandwidth around you. Somebody tell me you heard me. And if you heard me, just type transform in the comment section. Let me say that again. Loneliness is not the absence of people. It is the moment your energetic resonance exceeds the available frequency bandwidth around you. So your nervous system, once attuned to constant threat and vigilance. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Thank you for the confirmation, Leanne and everyone else. You see, your nervous system, once attuned to constant threat and vigilance, begins to detox from chaos. So you're not losing connection, you are losing distortion. Psychologically, loneliness is the nervous system withdrawing from trauma's relational circuitry. Thank you so much, Emma, for your donation. I really appreciate it. And may you always be abundant, Emma. Thank you very much. And for all the donations, whether it's energetic or physical or cash, we appreciate it all. You see, but let me keep going. Energetically or spiritually, let me go spiritual first. Spiritually, loneliness is the sacred space between identities, Underwood. It's the void between who you were and who you're becoming, Diane. Energetically, it is a vibrational quarantine designed by your soul so that the new pattern can stabilize before contact with the outer world. Blessed love, Dr. Diane. You see, let me say this again. What exactly is loneliness? Loneliness is not the absence of people. It is the moment your energetic resonance exceeds the available frequency bandwidth around you. If you heard me and you felt me, type transform. Because your nervous system, once attuned to constant threat and vigilance, begins to detox from chaos. Carl Williams. So that proves that you are not losing connection, Dr. Diane. You are losing distortion. Thank you, Underwood. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Ellie. Let me go further. So psychologically, loneliness is your nervous system withdrawing from trauma's relational circuitry. And spiritually, it's this liminal space, the sacred space between identities, between the void of who you were, your three-dimensional self, and who you're becoming, your fifth-dimensional self. So energetically, it's a sort of a vibrational quarantine designed by your soul so you can heal until the new pattern becomes de facto. In short, loneliness is a bridge between frequencies. But before you enter loneliness, there is the collapse of the illusion. Before loneliness comes collapse, because the empath's awakening always begins with heartbreak. Oh, heartbreak. Tell me if you've never felt heartbreak. The empath's awakening always begins with heartbreak. And that's the realization that the love you gave was never reciprocated in truth. It's the liminal space. Exactly. It's a liminal space. So when you've come through this heartbreak, that shock is so alchemical. It shatters your false attachment because you've been hurt so deeply, cut so deeply, you have no choice but to see the truth. I've been there, laying on a yoga mat crying like a baby. And you begin to see every act of love was actually survival. People pleasing, fawning, mirroring, just to avoid abandonment. I was so afraid of being abandoned and not chosen. Can you believe that? But as this pattern dies, your nervous system loses its external reference point. Everything familiar dissolves. The relationships, the roles, the emotional intensity, all of it, Emma, Ellie. You see? Now, it's important to realize, and I'm glad you don't regret a thing, Dawn Marie, because this collapse is not failure. Let me say it again. I'm going to say it 4 times. This collapse you've experienced is not failure. This collapse you've experienced is not failure. This collapse you've experienced is not failure. It is initiation. It is the death of the false self so the truth and the true self can emerge. But let me talk about the difference between loneliness and being alone. And here I'm going to use mathematics to make the invisible visible. So we'll model energy relations as equations of resonance. Think of the self, S, that's your presence. O is others, and R is resonance. Being alone means others are absent, but your resonance with yourself is strong. So even though there are people absent, you're connecting deeply to yourself. That's being alone. When resonance equals self-presence, the equation remains stable. This is why enlightened solitude feels peaceful, because the system is balanced internally. Loneliness occurs when self-presence weakens and resonance drops below stability. In this state, The empath's consciousness expands faster than the world's ability to mirror it, meaning there's a delta, a gap between the self and resonance, and that gap feels like pain. So being alone is coherence. This is when your frequency is harmonizing with the self. Loneliness is dissonance, an expanding frequency awaiting for a new universe to attune. Therefore, loneliness isn't a lack. The difference between the two, it's the difference between the two waveforms before they synchronize. So loneliness is the portal to being with everything that you desire and want. And in that loneliness, there's a lot of boredom. Boredom is the nervous system returning to baseline after years of hyperstimulation. Peace, Janet. Hi, Cynthia. Boredom, let me say it again, is the nervous system returning to baseline after years of hyperstimulation. So the trauma-trained mind, stillness feels unbearable. Yet it's precisely that stillness that heals. Neuroscience calls this the default mode resets, meaning the brain's networks reconfigure for reflection and integration. So spiritually, boredom is the zero, the fertile emptiness before creation. And every mystic has known this secret. Before enlightenment, there is boredom. Before the miracle, there's monotony. Because the divine only speaks in silence, and boredom is the threshold of silence. Somebody tell me I'm talking to you. Tell me I'm talking to you if I'm connecting with you. Tell me, somebody. And if I'm talking to you, type transform in the comment section. Ellie, Emma, everybody, if I'm talking to you, type transform in the comment section. Because the divine, thank you, Cynthia, only speaks in silence. Boredom is the threshold of silence. Am I talking to you? Because I'm bringing you the good news. I'm bringing you the good news. Rejoice, rejoice. This is the message. Boredom is the portal. Transformational abundant love, Diane. Just like Steel Pulse is telling me here to rejoice, rejoice before I chant a song. Come on. I heal in silence. You got it. Before the miracle's monotony, Underwood. That's exactly it. So why is loneliness sacred? Come on, Steel Pulse, chant the sound. Loneliness is the temple of realignment because it strips away dependency until you realize that what you called connection was often energetic compromise. The tidings I bring you. Come on. So when the empath can sit in that sacred aloneness without reaching for distraction, something extraordinary happens. I'm so glad, Cynthia. Something extraordinary happens. Your auric field begins to stabilize at its natural frequency. Right, a chick? Your nervous system entrains with cosmic rhythm rather than trauma rhythm. And the cosmic rhythm we're talking about is the Schumann resonance. Butterfly babe. You got it, Diane. That's exactly it. Solitude, you got it. Solitude. You become energetically your own source. That's why loneliness is not absence. And I'm using loneliness and alone together. It's refinement. It's where the chrysalis, where the empath becomes the architect of their own light. Oh, your dreams are vivid. I'm so glad. Are you drinking Blue Lotus? Or are you just peaceful? Because the dreams are telling you what's coming. So how do you know that loneliness is a portal? And I'm full of joy because we are in it together. How do you know loneliness is a portal? Let me tell you. You know loneliness is a portal when your silence begins to feel full. I love that you're drinking Blue Lotus, transformational abundant love. That's great. Oh, Diane, Blue Lotus herbs is a tea that actually evokes more vivid dreaming. So if you want to dream deeper, you can experiment with Blue Lotus, and you can find it online at Etsy or Amazon. Blue Lotus tea or transformational abundant love. Tell us more about your experience with Blue Lotus. This is exactly what it is. So your silence begins to feel peaceful. I get it, Leanne. Time dissolves and you begin to feel yourself outside clock reality. Your inner voice becomes more coherent. Your inner voice becomes more coherent and less chaotic. Your eyes wide open. I love it. Vivid dreams. You got it, Diane. Transformational abundance is telling you. Your inner voice becomes more coherent. A blue lotus tea. That's exactly, Leanne. Blue lotus. You got it. And you sense the presence of the divine without needing proof. We are peace. We are love. Your inner voice becomes more coherent, and your emotional hunger transforms into curiosity. You're exactly right, Hillary. And in that moment, you realize that loneliness was never isolation. It was initiation, because the portal doesn't open outward. The portal opens inward. Me saying time, get behind me saying time. Chant to somebody. I want to chant to somebody. Ooh! Now let me tell you about the utility of loneliness for the rising empath. Whether you've escaped from narcissistic abuse, whether you're thinking about escaping, knowledge is love. You said it. How do you know the utility of loneliness? Loneliness strengthens the empath's energetic architecture, because when you're constantly mirrored by others, your frequency diffuses. But in solitude, it concentrates. Loneliness, or being alone, or solitude, teaches discernment, because what is truly yours versus what was absorbed by others becomes very clear. Loneliness trains you in emotional self-regulation, energetic autonomy, and spiritual leadership, because loneliness is the dojo of self-mastery, Dawn Marie. It's the dojo, it's the lab where empathy becomes intelligence. You see, empathy is not just feeling happy for people or wanting to save people. No, empathy is intelligence. Empathy is intelligence. That's how you get to your house. That's how you get the downloads. This is what it is. So you begin to generate light rather than seek it from others. You start manifesting relationships by resonance rather than karma, because you have no more lessons to learn. And you learn that presence is the most magnetic force in the universe. Now, how do you ascend through loneliness? And by the way, if anything I'm telling you here connects with you and you want to get into your own personal dynamic, book a free session with me at innermileage.com. Innermileage.com. I will tell you the truth, whether it resonates or not. This is Steel Pulse, your house. Woo! I got to take a break. Woo! I want to live in the house of the divine. Your house. I want to live in your house. I want to live in your house. Boom. Come on. This is Your House by Steel Pulse. This is the house of the divine. So how do you know how to ascend through your loneliness? You see, ascension is not an event. It's an equation of refinement. And it happens through 3 sacred stages. The first stage is deconstruction. And in deconstruction, everything false collapses. Your nervous system detoxes, and you grieve what never truly existed. Then from deconstruction, you come to stillness. And in stillness, you enter 0-point consciousness. You're getting there, Underwood. Just be patient with yourself and keep practicing detachment. Now, in 0-point consciousness, your thoughts get quiet. Your thoughts get quiet. You see, time expands and you experience the infinite self behind the personality. Excusez-moi. Then after stillness comes reconstitution, where your new frequency stabilizes. You attract aligned souls, aligned opportunities, and insights come effortlessly, not through doing, but through being. And each stage is a fractal repetition, like the Fibonacci spiral, expanding infinitely yet maintaining divine proportion. Loneliness, in this sense, is the geometry of ascension. Somebody tell me you heard I and I. This is what happens. So how you attest, how do you know that you've actually ascended? Every initiation comes with a test. Not to punish you, but to verify your stability, meaning that old patterns will appear, but they appear as mirrors, not traps. Because the universe is asking, will you lower your frequency to belong? Or are you going to remain sovereign? Give thanks, Angie. You're amazing too. And thank you. Multiple tests, John Marie, they do this. And if you can face familiar chaos with stillness instead of reaction, you've completed the equation. You no longer enter rooms to be understood. You enter to understand. This is the hallmark of ascension, compassion without collapse. You see? So every true leader, known and unknown, has walked through the desert of divine solitude. Whether it's Yeshua, 40 days and 40 nights in the desert, whether it's the Prophet Muhammad, who went up to the mountain to get the downloads of the Quran, whether it's Milarepa in Vajrayana Buddhism, whether it's Mary Magdalene, all these folks knew ascension as a crucible in which was formed during isolation. So empath, your loneliness is the same archetypal passage, a dismantling of dependency so that pure presence can emerge. This is how shamans are forged. This is how prophets are born and visionaries awakened. You have been separated not for punishment, but for precision, so your light could concentrate enough to illuminate the world. Because you are the world. You are the world. You are the world. So when you stay long enough in sacred zero, you discover the hidden truth. And at this point, I'm happy to take some video questions, particularly on TikTok and Instagram. And I'll continue to read through the text on YouTube. You see, the moment you stop fearing loneliness, it transforms. And it becomes awareness itself, an endless field of communion with all that. I mastered being alone, particularly after going through so many silent retreats, particularly after my second divorce. The silent retreats became a way to face my loneliness, the emptiness. So being alone is not the absence of love. It is love in its purest, undiluted form. And from that awareness, relationships that no longer fill you are cast to the side. And only relationships that amplify you come your way. Solitude no longer isolates you, it expands you, Ellie. And that's how you know you've transcended loneliness. You cannot get through healing without periods of loneliness. I get it, you see? But once you've transcended loneliness, you've entered the place of oneness. You see, let's take some calls here. This is the whole point. This is how you come to oneness and non-duality. Because when you enter non-duality, you are in a truthful relationship with yourself. Because in non-duality, there is no separation. You see? So if you're feeling lonely right now, don't rush to escape it. Don't. Let it be. You see? Don't rush to escape it. You know? Let's see if we get a couple of people in here to ask a question or two. And if you're on Instagram, you can invite yourself and ask a question. Any question. Hi, Hillary. How you doing?
Hi, Dr. Nana.
Oh.
This is so good to see and hear you.
Give thanks.
I've been an audience to your content for much time now, 6 months plus.
Oh.
don't want to take up too much time here, but I just want to thank you, and for anybody that's going through this initiation process. There's not anything I'm missing. I'm the oldest daughter in an African family. Have rarely ever been alone in life. So now having the ability to be alone in life is so beautiful. Before I was thinking that my love is a labor, and became very furious when I found out that labor really did not equal to love. Whether it was familial, intimate relationship,
Wow,
it's really all the same. And even brighter, the silence has shown me the hard relationship I've had with myself.
wow.
The lack of grace, the lack of love, acceptance. I think only that can be shown in solitude for me to even reflect it everywhere else. And even when I have it in myself, I see how different everybody else responds to me. To the point where those malignant spirits, they say, I don't know what it is with you anymore. I don't know what makes you smile. I don't know what you like. I don't know what you take your time doing. Like, I cannot be figured out. Whereas now I'm in my authenticity. And I'm sitting in my authenticity of being myself, what I love, what I enjoy. I'm finding the most fulfilling connections, one within myself, but even within other spirits. And that could only have been possible in solitude with that authenticity. So thank you, Dr.
Hey!
Am I talking to myself?
Hillary, you are,
Yes.
this is for you. This is called Kings and Queens from Meleku. Meleku, Kings and Queens. Before you go, I just want you to listen to this. Kings and Queens, everybody, Kings and Queens. And I want you to celebrate the Queen, Hillary Briggs.
Thank you.
Kings and Queens. Because what happens when you find yourself is you become the royalty in your life. You know why I celebrate you? I celebrate you because you escaped the matrix. You have escaped hell.
Quite literally.
You know how impossible that is for the average person? So when I tell you that what you are embodying is the spiritual gangster royal priesthood, that's what I mean. And in your voice, I feel the divine feminine expressed. I feel it in my heart, Hillary.
Yes.
You are a healer just like I and I.
Yes.
Dawn Marie escaped hell. You are a healer, Hillary.
Yes.
So remember, when you speak, your voice is the voice of the divine. In your timbre, I felt the mother in it. Am I talking to myself, my dear sister? Shakta Doniesk. Yeah, because this avatar is the divine experience of what it means to be conditioned until it's awakened.
We're up, we're awake.
May all that your mission has been encoded come to pass.
Yes.
May your mission manifest, Hillary.
111.
Selassie, 111. You see what we just did there? That's magic. Magic. Magic.
Only in the tongue. Okay.
You heard me, my sister?
Okay.
One love.
Time.
One love. One love. One love.
So much,
I really appreciate you, Hillary. There's no one like you. You heard? There's no one like you. God bless, yeah?
Yeah.
One love. One love. One love. This is what we about. This is what we are about. You see, what about being alone in your birthday, Janelle, is the best gift you could ever have. And you better make sure you celebrate yourself. You better celebrate yourself because no one's going to celebrate you. Isabel, who's going to celebrate you? Isabel, if you don't celebrate yourself. Ellie, who's going to do it? And when you do that, you realize what Jiddu Krishnamurti said, I am the world. You are the world. You are the world. Why are you offshoring your world to somebody to take over when you are the world? You are the living water. Travel, you said it. Inner mileage. You know the name inner mileage? You know where it came to me? I was standing outside the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, and I heard the call to prayer. Allah! I said traveling builds spiritual descent, inner mileage, Blue Mosque. Allah! Somebody tell me I'm talking to you. We are in this together, creating magic. Just like Bobby Hemmett used to teach. And magic is in your intention and your words, men's life coach. This is what it is, Brittany. I am the world. You are the world. Jiddu Krishnamurti, the great Jiddu Krishnamurti says, you are the world. The world doesn't exist without you. The world doesn't exist without you, Bobby Hemmett, the great Bobby Hemmett. The world does not exist without you. That's how powerful you are. If you don't exist, the world doesn't exist. The world, how do you know the world exists without you? You don't, because the world doesn't exist without you. That's the observer effect in quantum physics. Don't you see the magic? Don't you see the magic? Stevie Wonder told you, we are the world. Don Marie, he told you. This is what it is. That's the magic. That's the alchemy, the rough ashlar and the perfect ashlar coming together. So that's the message, people. That's the message. That is the message. That is the message. You see, there's no one like you or I. There is no one like you or I. Nobody. Because we are made directly in the image and the spirit of the most. That's why I'm going to listen to this song and play it for you. This is Kun Kun by the great Umu Sangari from Mali. Umu Sangari, the great griot, the great magician. Kun Kun, K-O-U-N, K-O-U-N, Umu Sangari. This is deep Malian Bambara shamanic music. Kun Kun. Come on, Umu. Sing it, Umu. Hey! Kun Kun. Come on, Umu Sangari. This is what it is. There's no one like you. There's no one like me. We are magicians, and we better start using our minds and our tongues. Use water, use the air, use fire to alchemize, to transmute energy. Because we are magicians, we are shamans of our own reality. Kun Kun, you got it. That's what alchemy is, Britta. So we are in this together, my people. If I can be of help to you, you know where to find me. Innermileage.com. Your brother, your humble servant, Nana, Dr. Nana Gyesie. I'm sending you good magic wherever you are. All the magic you need is in here and in here. That's all the magic you need, in here and in here. You get me? One love, people. One love. One love. One love. The magician in the tower, the Hierophant, the Empress. Come on now. Come on, Isabel, you knew that. We are Hierophants. We are Empresses. One love, people. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Innermileage.com. Innermileage.com. That's the portal. Come through. Innermileage.com. Book a free session. Innermileage.com. There's no one like you. Keep ascending. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy, for your vibration, for your love, for the alchemy. One love. One love. Thank you so much. See you on Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. 9 a.m. Pacific time. One love. Remember, loneliness or solitude or being alone is a portal to your ascension, not punishment. Peace and light. Peace and light. One love. 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 Give thanks. One love.